I began my career writing a book called Never Satisfied, How Why Men Cheat. Dr. Sherry Blake is on with us, and the reason why I wrote that book, Dr. Blake, is because I saw honesty as being the most important issue. I don't care if it's business, I don't care if it's with your children, I don't care if it's in relationships. When you don't have honesty, man, you don't have nothing.
You're absolutely right. I mean, without that, what is the foundation built on? What is the relationship built on?
Right. And the problem that I have is that I'm not talking about teenagers, which is to start with young people, right? You should teach your children how to be honest. Mm-hmm. We have 50 and 60-year-old men and women who cannot be honest at their age. I don't understand that.
Part of that is because they believe their lie. They have lied for so long to so many people, they've lost track of it, and they start believing their lie.
So they believe in the lie.
They believe in their lie. And so when you argue with them or you say something back, that's why they go, well, no, I really meant that, or I really did that. And you go, that's a lie. But a part of being a liar or being lied to, behind that is fear. People lie because they're fearful of the truth.
Of what? I mean, I was going to ask you that. Why is it so difficult to just say, okay, let me give you an example so we can be real clear.
Okay.
I'm seeing somebody else. I'm being intimate with somebody else. I'm dating somebody else. What is so complicated about something that simple?
It seems simple, but for them, they don't want to say that because what they're fearful of is being rejected by you, being judged. And yes, that's going to happen when you lie. But the reality is that's how life is. You do things and people will respond to it. There's a behavior and there's a consequence. But they're afraid of the rejection. They're afraid of not being accepted. So they want to play both sides.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like that some men and women are more interested in getting what they want than being honest and possibly destroying you.
And that's the bottom line.
Dr. Sherry Blake, clinical psychiatrist, and I wanted to ask you this. Whatever happened to wanting to be respected? Whatever happened to wanting to walk into a room and see a guy or a lady that you dated and being able to say no matter how she feels about me and no matter how he feels about me, I'm still respected? Mm-hmm. And that's what honesty buys you. It buys you to respect the person that you broke up with if it didn't work out, or the person you met if it didn't go any further. At least you have their respect. Why is that not important?
They think they can get that respect irregardless of their behavior. And a lot of times people have not been taught. They know the difference between a lie and the truth, but they don't think they're going to get caught. And if you don't think you're going to get caught, you're going to continue the lie.
That's a good point. So the idea is to keep the lie going. Come on now, but aren't we old enough to know that everybody gets busted at some point or another?
That's why when they get busted, they seem surprised. And you would think they have learned by now, but no. A lot of people do not learn by their mistakes, and they continue. And what happens is they have other people supporting their lie.
How about that? Sometimes they're family members.
Sometimes they're family members. And look at parents that teach their children a lie. Someone calls, don't tell them I'm here. See, it starts small.
How about that? That's a good one. I never thought about that.
That's right. And, and it becomes a way of life. Lying becomes a way of life. So you have people that can look at you straight in the face, knowing they're lying, and you know they're lying, and they look at you like, what's the problem?
I got to ask you about the biggest lie that we tell. And isn't that the ones that we kind of tell to ourselves in order to justify being with somebody that, no, seriously, that we know we're not compatible with? It's like we ignore our gut feeling. We know that person doesn't want what we want. We know we're not compatible with that person, but we lie to ourselves and say either we can change that person or I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. What about that lie?
That is a big lie. And that's a lie a lot of people live every day, and they think that maybe it's going to change tomorrow. And they say that to themselves because they want to believe that. And again, people start believing their lie. They live in a sense of world of denial. So they deny that the other person is not the person for them. They deny that the other person is cheating on them. I have women that I see in therapy where they know their husband or their mate is cheating. I have men. They know somebody's, cheating, but they're going to deny that because they want that image. They want the image.
What about the lies people tell themselves in order to accept and justify somebody's not even compatible with them? When you ignore those signs, that's when the real drama